Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever wanted to streamline your workflow and get instant alerts when a form is submitted in Smartsheet, especially for something important like an invoice, you're in exactly the right place. Today, I'm walking you through how to take your existing invoice form in Smartsheet, set up an automation from scratch, and make sure the right people are notified the moment that form is submitted. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have a fully functional workflow that does the follow-up work for you, so you can spend more of your energy where it really counts. Alright, let's dive right in. For this tutorial, I'm going to assume you've already created an invoice form in your Smartsheet, so you're not starting from zero. If your form isn't set up yet, you may want to check out our previous video on creating forms in Smartsheet, and then come back here. Now, once you have your form ready, it's time to move on to automation, which is where the real magic happens. First, find the Automations option in your Smartsheet toolbar. It's usually at the top or in the menu on the left side depending on your layout. Click into Automations and here, where we're starting from scratch, don't worry if you haven't made a workflow before, Smartsheet makes it pretty friendly. Choose the option to Create from Scratch. This lets you customize the automation exactly the way you want, no unnecessary bells and whistles, while keeping things simple and clear. Next, we tell Smartsheet when to kick off the automation. Since our goal is to send an alert whenever a new invoice is submitted, we want the trigger set to when rows are added. Think of it like setting up a little sentry. Whenever a new row pops into your sheet, which in this case happens every time your invoice form is submitted, your workflow is activated. This is crucial because you want to catch new submissions as they arrive, not go unnoticed or be delayed. Now let's refine this a bit further. We want our automation focused on the invoices that are marked as submitted. So in your conditions, select your invoice field or whatever field you use to track the status, and set the condition to submitted. This ensures that the alert only fires off when an invoice reaches this specific stage. It's like putting a filter on your notifications, so you and your team aren't buried in unnecessary alerts, targeted, relevant, and efficient. On to the next part, who gets the alert. In Smartsheet, you can choose exactly who should be notified. Click on Alert Someone and set it up to send to specific people, whether it's your manager, the accounting department, or yourself. This step is so important because automated communication only works if the right folks are in the loop. So take a moment here and double-check those email addresses. Now you have the message itself. Craft something clear and informative like New Invoice Submitted. I also recommend including a link directly to the sheet, plus all the fields or details you think are important. You can use placeholders like invoice to pull in the right info for each alert. This way, whoever receives the alert isn't left guessing. They can review the submission and act fast if needed. Once you're happy with the setup, go ahead and hit save. Don't worry if it feels like a lot. You're building a system that from now on will save you both time and headaches. Before you walk away, it's always a good idea to test the automation. Head back to your sheet or form, submit a test invoice, and see if the alert fires as expected. If you just want to trigger it for certain rows, Smartsheet lets you do that, so you can make sure it's working for the exact scenario you have in mind. You can also run the workflow manually if you want to double-check everything. Take a few moments to see those alerts in action and tweak anything that's not quite right. And that's it. With just a few thoughtful steps, you now have a responsive, reliable automation in Smartsheet that alerts the right people whenever a new invoice is submitted. This is the kind of tool that not only keeps your team on track, but also creates a culture of accountability and efficiency. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and drop a comment below if you have questions or want to see more Smartsheet tutorials. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on new ways to level up your workflow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.